Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been having some sound issues, and this makes us sad.
Yeah, it's been a little of a stressful evening here at General Gentleman headquarters. We had an issue with OBS where several videos didn't have game sounds, which we thought was fixed, but apparently it happened again, and again, it's a really frustrating problem because it looks fine. We look at OBS and go, well, there's clearly volume being recorded. We have game sound, we can hear it, and then furthermore, I do a live stream on OBS and the audio works on the live stream, but on the local recording, there's just no game sounds. So I think I fixed it with a reinstall, but I don't even know if I have, and I'm streaming now on like a random Twitch account, so we can use the Twitch recording if not. So yeah, there's gonna be some couple of zero videos without game sounds, unless Blake wants to sit through 20 minutes re-recording them.
Shakes head with much vigor. No thank you. One cast is going to be enough, and Rage goes for the quad cap build. I dig what he's throwing down. Double barracks. First barracks produces red guard. Second barracks goes for the capture upgrade, which most efficiently produces red guard and make sure they get to the oil derrick first.
Oh, the mines. He's going to get through. Oh, no, almost.
Oh, close.
He was a couple of pixels away surviving that minefield. The Dozer would have had to chase him down and crush him.
Looks like there's just going to be the 3 caps here for Rage. Spooner on the Imp will find the red guard, and but not before the capture upgrade has been completed, so cash in the bank for Rage.
Our audio woes were so strong that we didn't even intro our players, especially the fact that we have Rage for the first time in some time. He's playing as the China Vanilla at the bottom.
Spooner was indeed the China infantry at the top, and this is very cool BO from Rage. This is quintessential classic love it Rage. He's just gone. It's such a well thought out build order, and that he's gone like for like big captures, and then knows the income he's going to get behind that. So he's gone straight for like MiGs. Because one of the issues with this build order, obviously you're not going to have an early war factory, so your opponent's going to start encroaching on your territory, so you're going, the MiGs will deny part of that and help out with some of those early engagements until you can solidify your position with something like this, like the Gatling cannon and the bunker. So hopefully it also does something similar to the bridges.
Very quick Lotus gets the disable on the Dragon tank. So this is the third 0-hour game tonight, and that means there's 3 0-hour games and 4 China Imps.
Feels good. I like it. That's the correct amount of China Imps. So there should be a linear relationship between the amount of games that we cast and the amount of China infantries we see.
I was gonna make a joke about Super Lotus, but then I realized it would have been a spoiler for those other casts. So I'll go ahead and not do that. Something Super Lotus.
Yeah. Damn it, Super Lotus. Why you do this to us? But a good choice in terms of build order for MentalSpooner on Sand Serpent, where captures are extremely important. This is, to a degree, territory control. So I feel that Spooner's kind of surrendered in the interest of getting out the Lotus really quickly. Is just given Rage the bottom island, and unfortunately with Rage's build order, that's exactly what you don't want to do, is give up any early pressure.
Yeah, it's can be tough rushing out the prop center because it is going to cost you a fair bit of money, but has at least denied this oil, so and getting the other oil captured too as well, so MiGs need to make sure they don't get stolen on the airfield, but there is actually a Gatling cannon here, but it won't quite be within range, so we do see the Overlord being, rather the outpost being sent out, so that will cover that right flank.
Mental plays heads up as well, knows that Rage will be sending something in that vicinity, actually pulls the Lotus back to the other side of the river, so nice play so far. Rage has his... Well, I'm just going to leave the Dragon tanks there. can just outrange those with an outpost. Play it right, so. Just slowly pushing these firewalls forward. You stay on your island, Rage. Dragon tank?
Oh, wasteful MiG.
Yeah.
So, the MiG went for the outpost there, but Helix took some damage and is looking straight for the airfield. These MiGs are going to try and take off. Won't be able to deliver their payload in time, or at least...
Oh, nice micro! Oh, that was good. Okay, actually good from both of our players. This MiG should get its strike off onto the Helix. I'm not actually sure if it has it reloaded. Just one
Yeah,
shell,
only
that's
one.
nasty. Okay, that was really good micro from Spooner in terms of how he turned the Helix to try and make it acquire the MiG as it flew off the airfield. Unfortunately, because obviously it's just RPGs, they do time out. The shells, sorry, yeah, they fall off. They don't track all the way.
Nice evac, has all these tank hunters on the ground. Troop crawler in position, the perfect counter to all of these units, but they spawn on the radiation. And they're taking a little bit of damage there, so... Yeah, the Gatling tank didn't last long. Red Guard's really what you want to have against this many tank hunters.
Dozer?
Uh-oh.
Tank hunters are still getting microed. Going for the bunker would be cool, but I don't think it's going to get finished, so... Okay, there we go. Okay, so this army will get cleaned up, but I was wondering what MentalSpooner was actually buying time for. The Helix makes sense to go for the MiG snipes, will make his life a little bit easier, but you can't do this. This is 0 101, part of the beginner's tips and tricks. If you're versing Rage, don't let him get to 3 supplies and oil derricks. Just don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, the natural choke points in this map makes the Lotus a bit harder to use, because you can effectively lock this off with just a single outpost. Had this been a very open map, then Lotus would have more ways to sneak through, but this is a great amount of tank hunters pushing through, and the Gats are being destroyed, so they can actually take some of these structures out.
That was really good evacs from MentalSpooner. I love seeing that. Just brought everything out. Just evac absolutely everything. Made sure that what turned into scout posts were actually in front and putting pressure on. And so tanking all the Gat damage. But that was a nice MiG strike.
Yeah, it took 5 tank hunters out. That was a really deadly push. Didn't even finish off that. Oh, the bunker's getting hit by the Dragon tank. So he's looking to actually get the garrison. That'll allow him to fire at the airfield.
Should be focusing the airfield down now, and the MiG should be obligated to go for this Dragon tank. Yes, okay, cool. So that was certainly the first choice. Had to suicide the MiG, but it was good. Otherwise, he was going to lose the supplies. That makes a lot of sense.
That was a weird MiG volley, spread out. But Black Napalm has been upgraded here by MentalSpooner. A lot of infantry streaming across the map. They can go straight for the airfield. There is a Dragon tank, however, which of course is very good versus the Red Guard. Capture upgrade as well could also allow for a capture in this command center.
The Red Guard will just wreck this Dragon tank as long as they don't get firewalled.
Which he's trying to spread out.
Yeah, but okay, interesting. So he starts the cap. It's gonna just blow through Spooner's micro time. So this is certainly the first choice, going for these 2 Red Guard and then cleaning up the rest of them just through auto attacks, I suppose. So.
By the way, I'm putting that on your tombstone. The Red Guard will wreck this Dragon tank.
Okay.
Like Escort 2018.
Dude, in before they're gonna finish it off. I mean, they kind of are wrecking it. They have outflanked and outmaneuvered the Dragon tank, and he's playing catch up.
But would you really call that wrecking? It's not really wrecking.
I don't know, man. I guess I should have a better idea about what I'm saying, given it's gonna be on my tombstone. So, are you gonna provide any context there, or are you just gonna?
No, I
chuck it
won't.
on?
I
don't know.
will ensure that there is no context, that everyone looks at your grave and go, man, what a dickhead. I'm not gonna pay that guy
You
respect.
said big noob, but dickhead's a bit strong, don't you think? Look, that was 2 MiGs.
Was it because
Man,
one...
this doesn't make any sense.
Was it because one had a single missile?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. So that's
that's
more relevant to one
probably-
of our technically later casts that you'll
Yeah,
see. But, yeah.
Normally we post them in order, but it's because we wanted to sort of give the explanation as to why there will be no game sounds. Because there will be comments being like, why is there no game sounds? Like, why did you turn them off? Like, assuming it was some kind of a voluntary
ploy.
decision that we made on purpose. It's
yeah.
like...
I'm gonna put enjoys turning 0 hour game sounds off on your tombstone.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, but it
Again,
didn't actually
no
say
context,
that.
So, right.
Whereas the red, wow, he almost killed that
Yeah.
carpet bomb.
I love that interaction.
Whereas the red guard will wreck this dragon tank was a real thing that you said,
Right.
and I won't
Yeah.
let that get forgotten.
You can't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Callum.
Yeah,
This guy's
exactly.
something good on a tombstone. So, Rage has so MentalSpooner. Props to him, actually microed that really well. Dealt with the red guard. A lot of people would panic and go, "Why are 5 of my buildings getting captured?" But Spooner deals with it very well. Helix is getting microed very well. He's doing a good job against Rage and has somewhat broken apart Rage's hold over this game. It is carpet bomb for carpet bomb, taking out barracks and airfield. These general powers are very potent.
Ooh, takes it out. No time for an evac.
And I'm pretty sure that puts Rage in the commanding position this game. So currently has 2 oils capped to the 2, I believe, of MentalSpooner. Did Rage take out one of those oils? The far left one. The far left one. Sorry, Rage take out MentalSpooner's oil in the far that
right,
one. Yeah,
right,
okay,
yeah,
it was taken out. Okay. That's right. Mig's on cleanup duty, just taking out the stuff near his base. Just gives Rage a degree of safety. There's a cell. But Lotus has been revealed, so it's only a barracks down, so. Most influential of targets, but Rage is on the hunt, and Mig should be able to easily take out Lotus. Nicely played. Good stuff.
No, that was a
Rage.
male scream.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was distinctly a not female scream.
Makes sense, Blake Lotus. Like,
Because they probably didn't even record any.
I'm still waiting for the voice pack with Blake Lotus, Jarman Callum, or what was it?
Yeah, Jarman Callum and Colonel Syburton.
Colonel Syburton, yeah.
Dude, I was actually chatting to Cybert yesterday.
You were? Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
what a dude.
He's married now.
He's what?
He's married.
Okay.
And I was like, and he's moving to this new house as well with his wife, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, maybe I'll be able to do some casts again. And I'm like, dude, we're going to cast some Riddle at 3. It's going to be a good time. I have been nagging him for the past 2 years, like, hey, bro, we should cast some Red Alert 3, you know? Oh, yeah. It's going to happen, folks.
Cybert is bae, so I dig that. So, what a cool dude. Mig Strike's going well for Rage. The Spooner's dealing with them nicely. Minigunners, lots of them on the field. Salt troop crawlers, I love to see. There's actually very aggressively grabbed this forward supply, but I mean, you gotta do some crazy stuff when you're this far behind and you're up against quad MiGs. Nice splits. Dealing with the minigunners to make sure that the MiG evac route was clear. Doesn't even go for the airfield. That's interesting. I guess there are 2 airfields, so it probably wouldn't be worth.
I think the arty strike looks as though it will be landing on this airfield.
No, that'll be
actually,
on the power
maybe
point of
it's
the bunker. Oh no, maybe not.
But which airfield? This one actually. So we'll get pretty good. Gets 3 MiGs and the airfield.
Cool.
Oh wow. Gets the
Yeah.
TNT off though.
Yeah, nice, good play.
It's not often,
TNT to blow up the truck?
Yeah,
Hog chap?
it's not often. He's messing it up though.
Okay.
It's not often that you see TNT on a Gatling tank. And that's impressive. Actually, what's the hardest thing to TNT? What about TNTing a sentry drone because no one builds them?
Right.
So if you manage to do that.
TNTing a dragon tank, surely, like, there's the
Well,
GG from MentalSpooner.
you do actually see that sometimes because
are
there's certain outplays you can make when it comes to trying to clear the garrison.
Right,
But like in terms of just, it's rare that the Gatling tank is in a position where it would get TNT to begin with, is sort of what I was getting at.
Right,
But,
I thought.
you know what's also really depressing is TNTing an Overlord and then detonating it and just seeing it do no damage. It just does like a tiny sliver of health.
So cool to see Rage. Surprising. I didn't expect to. I mean, guessing this is a new replay, not just a newly uploaded.
These are all somewhat recent.
Not a newly uploaded replay. Is cool to have Rage back. You can just tell hasn't lost any of his rage. Like none of the skills have fallen flat. MentalSpooner, it's like, I'll just play this game like I'm playing against a normal player. No. Change your entire game plan because it's Rage. You pulled out an awesome build order and just romp through MentalSpooner.
Yeah, I want to know who he is. I'm guessing he's one of those top players with the Smurf. He played pretty well.
Yeah, It was really good. It's just letting Rage have control over the island. It was just, I think the big problem was the conflicting build orders, and that just happens when you're in a China mirror and no one has scouting. It's like you have to commit to a build order, straight up. Like Rage couldn't have changed that early build order. He committed to the double barracks, and that worked out great because MentalSpooner was going for a quick tech prop into Lotus, so which is essentially a counter to what Rage was going for, because ideally for MentalSpooner he goes really early aggression there. Or at least gets control over the island, because Rage overinvests in like the capture and stuff like that, and it takes a while to get the MiGs up and running and stuff produced from the war factory. So an unfortunate conflicting of build orders, and that's why China needs scouting. Bullfrogs.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later, and we're about to find out if this recording contains audio.
Please have had audio, please.
I mean, there's other software we can use, but OBS is really convenient, so I kind of want this to work, and so we can keep using it. And it's also free. You know, I don't want to have to buy OBS, rather XSplit again, just because OBS is broken. But anyway, I think my negativity is coming out now, you know. Takes a lot out of you.
It does. It really does. Technical issues sap the keen from shoutcasting. So.
Especially if it's live, because then you're stressed out and you have to try to like hide it in a sense. But you know, all those the issues that we used to have, like streaming OC weekly on like a crappy wireless connection.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't crash this time. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll catch you later.